We all know what a haunted house is, right? It's a place where a tragedy, usually a death or deaths, occurred, and the spirit or spirits of those who died there still call it home, and usually aren't very hospitable when it comes to guests. Most towns have one. Some people even claim to have lived in one. But what about a haunted town? An entire community of people who live under the black cloud of a decades-old tragedy by a spirit who won't let them forget. That is precisely the premise of Stephen Cognetti's new film, 825 Forest Road. Cognetti is no stranger to haunted houses himself. In fact, he's responsible for one of the best series of haunted house movies going today, Hell House LLC. Hell House LLC is in the top 5 best found footage movies ever in my opinion. Its sequels, Hell House 2 and 3, are both solid, though a step down from the original. Hell House Origins: The Carmichael Manor I liked a lot, and Hell House Lineage drops later this year, which I'm definitely looking forward to. With 825 Forest Road, Cognetti both tries something new while not veering too far away from what's worked for him in the past. This is not a found footage movie, although Cognetti employs some of the same trickery he used in the Hell House movies to put a fright or two in us. The story is told via chapters. There are 3 main characters and each has their own chapter, so we see the plot unfold through each one's perspective. We also see how the vengeful spirit Helen Foster torments each one individually. It's an interesting narrative device that reminded me a little bit of Pulp Fiction. There's also a fairly compelling mystery afoot. To free the town of Helen Foster, you have to find the house that she died in, or so the legend says. People have tried in the past, and some have even gotten close. However, when it's Helen Foster you seek, Helen Foster seeks out you. And Helen is a real Karen. She seems to take particular interest in those who are either grieving or suffer from a mental illness, and torment them until they unalive themselves. That's just cold. Right out the gate, I was intrigued by the idea of a haunted town and all the citizens of the town being aware of it. They just choose to ignore it. Ignore it and maybe it'll go away. I guess it's kind of like if you live near a body of water, you just eventually get used to the fishy smell. A few folks have even formed a secret support group that gather in the basement of a church and discuss Helen Foster. And sometimes she even drops by. You can't even go out for a night on the town. For instance, an art exhibit at a gallery downtown is suddenly shut down and all those in attendance are forced to quickly leave because an image of Helen has suddenly appeared in one of the paintings. And God help you if you're a realtor there. The market is not flourishing. The funeral home business, on the other hand. When it comes to the scares, if you're familiar with the Hell House movies, you've seen them. And unfortunately, you've seen them done significantly better. One of the characters is a seamstress, and she owns a dressing mannequin. Of course, the mannequin is going to take on a life of its own. But why would anyone, forget about in the right state of mind, in any state of mind, choose this freaking mannequin? I love scary stuff, obviously, but that thing ain't coming in my house. Only thing I'm using that mannequin for is target practice. That's not to say there aren't some creepy moments here, because there are. There just aren't that many, and most feel, like I said, familiar. When it comes to the characters, only one of the 3 leads I felt any connection to, Isabel, played by Catherine Miller. I kinda wish the movie had been told from just her perspective. Isabel is the only character with any depth, and Miller's performance is by far the strongest here. I also found the finale to be confusing. Maybe I missed something, which is entirely possible because there were a couple of times where my attention drifted. Also, we don't get to see Helen Foster very much in the movie, but we should have seen her far less because I don't know what that was, but it wasn't good. 825 Forest Road is a mixed bag. I think Cognetti is a talented filmmaker, and I like the fact that he stepped away from found footage here. But the story is lacking, the characters are mostly flat, and the frights are familiar. The movie is available to watch now on Shudder. If you've seen 825 Forest Road, please let me know your thoughts on it down in the comments section below. And while you're down there, let me know what some of your favorite haunted house movies are. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up and share it on social media. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. A huge thank you to all my patrons and channel members for your generosity and support. Become a patron today and get early access to videos, have a say in what content appears on my channel, join me for monthly live streams, exclusive watch parties, and more. Become a channel member today and get access to exclusive badges and emotes to use when I stream, as well as members-only watch parties. Both those links are in the description. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.